Pisces, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your monthly August reading. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. How y'all doing? Happy weekend. If you're finding this over the weekend, we're imminently approaching the Mercury retrograde and the Lionsgate portal. It's a big week in the cosmos, so I hope you're all doing lots of self-care. Let's see what's going on for the month of August overall. Pisces, thank you for being here, for tuning in, for all of your support. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Pisces today. All right, Pisces. One more shuffle, and then we'll get going. I'm going to pull all the cards, and we're going to talk about them and clarify, and we'll end with a Starseed Oracle message. What's going on for Pisces, Spirit, for the month of August? What's going on for Pisces? Ooh. I think that came out in reverse. They said no, it's not reversed, but we're going to read whatever it is clarified by. So it doesn't really, cards, the way I read them, they don't have to be in reverse because you can feel the energy, especially with the cards that accompany it. All right. Yeah, you're doing some deep, deep healing. A lot of people are at this time focusing on themselves. I was just talking about that with Scorpio, energetic sovereignty. It's the word on the street, right? This is the card of the light worker as well, making sure that you nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Time for a rest, Pisces. You may be trying to go through a healing phase of your life, or Four of Swords is that need to work on yourself, because your body's telling you, or your mind is telling you, or your spirit's telling you. Some of you, usually when we start getting healthier in our bodies, it impacts everything else because it's all connected. So usually when we are on some sort of health awareness or health kick, it affects every part of your life. So I am seeing that Spirit saying, keep doing the work that you're doing. Go into that healing energy. At the core of this, the current energy is a feeling of personal fulfillment, but you are overthinking something, worrying about something perhaps, when Spirit is saying sit in the feeling of fulfillment. Try not to let your mind take you on tangents of what ifs. I'm getting that, what ifs. Because the recent past, you had quite a few choices in front of you. You may be lamenting over either still having to make a choice, or second guessing, did I make the right choice before? Because we actually have in the opportunity, you making some pretty important decisions around a rebirth in your life, and lighting that fire of inspiration and passion and directing it in a positive new direction. This is being playful, lightening up the energy, but it's in a challenging position. So whether it's in reverse or not, you've been struggling with this. Because it seems you're worried about being happy or being fulfilled in a certain situation. I love this in the future position here. It's interesting. This is the card too that I've been seeing lately around authenticity. This is energetic sovereignty, owning your power, owning your vibration, and bringing it into your home life. Not skirting around anything, not hiding anything. This feels solid. It just feels like there's some sort of choice point going on in your life, and it's causing you to stress a little bit. Or you've made certain choices lately, or you need to make certain choices. Maybe around your own healing, and you're not sure how. 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Wow. That's a beautiful celebratory. I've got beautiful memories with this person. I have a history with this soul family member, and I'm feeling happy. Some of you are actually stepping into the limelight and actualizing childhood dreams, living the dream. For a group of you, you're living the dream. What is this healing frequency that's being highlighted for the month of August? The Hermit, yeah. Spending time in solitude. It's deeply healing. Yeah, okay. Now I see. Some of you are confused about We have the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords, Five of Swords. There could be confusion, strife in a situation that's causing your heart to hurt. Page of Cups is, it's not the full expression of the love we give or receive. And you're either giving less or someone's giving less, or you're in a situation that you're not feeling appreciated. This could very well be you being confused about how to heal something that has been plaguing you as well. I'm getting that actually, that there's a little bit of confusion around that. You're like, well, how do I do this? She's not going to do anything wrong here. You're being directed to go inward to do some deep healing work around the ways you show up in states of worry and strife. And it's something that you're noticing about yourself. For some of you, you worry about things when, it's just a matter of just stepping away from that preoccupation with rehearsing, or, if either something has spiked this, or this is part of your nature, Pisces, that you're trying to change about yourself. It'll be different levels there on the spectrum. So you're either really worried about finding fulfillment in a situation where there's been strife and you're trying to heal things because there's been pain and you're trying to move past it. And or you're really being guided to go deep into your healing process this month, to uncover the places in your heart where you're disconnected. Let's go into the Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. You turned your back on some sort of opportunity to invest. Yeah, some of you, this is why there's some confusion around a situation in your life where there was once love, but you have your back turned to maybe multiple opportunities. It's like you're taking a time out this month from a situation that maybe has put you through a lot. Because, when we get to the Nine of Swords, it's not a very fun place to be mentally. But because it's crossing the Nine of Cups, it's like, the highs and lows. It's like, on the one hand, there's a lot of fulfillment here, but on the other hand, there's a lot of worry. And Spirit is saying it's time to heal what has been building up in this. And because if you're encountering this situation and it's like a repeating cycle, or it keeps happening, the conflicts, if you're having a conflict, this feels more like an inner conflict, but usually it's triggered by an outer conflict. You could be feeling uncertain whether you want to keep your back turned with boundaries up around a person in your life. And the mental anguish over the what ifs, or, the questioning of the universe. Why? At one point you felt, this feels like some sort of fallout with someone important in your life, and you're kind of very confused about what happened, why it happened, what this means. I'm getting that. It's a preoccupation going on this month in your mind. It feels like whatever happened maybe has already occurred, but you're dealing with the aftermath of it, and you're trying to make peace with it or make sense of it. What's this Judgment? You are going through a renewal at this time. It's the opportunity is to rebirth in this new frequency, finding fulfillment without the worry of the what ifs of what has already come to pass. Pisces, whatever that is. Another double judgment. You're being really, really guided by the universe because you are lifting out of, in this, what I love about this card is she's allowing Spirit to lift her out of the human mind, the human conditioning, the ego that wants to wrestle with things, wants to overthink something, pick it apart, overanalyze it at the expense of really depleting you emotionally. This is emotional depletion through an overactive mind. And Spirit is saying, please allow us to lift you out of it. But you have to choose it. I feel like Spirit's lending you so much love and light this month to pull you out of where you've kind of gotten stuck. And it's a vibrational frequency. And it doesn't mean you're there in it all the time, but it's something that's like probably constantly nagging you in the back of your mind. And that can take its toll. All right, what's the Page of Wands here? I see things really shifting though in what you don't see coming here. Page of Wands, the challenge. Maybe just lightening up the energy again because something went awry here. I'm getting that something went sideways. And you've been trying to recover from this sideways. And meanwhile, you're like, I just got to think my way through this. Like if I should just figure it out. And you're questioning everything. This is when something falls apart or something isn't going well. And you're like, you're questioning the whole thing. And Spirit's like, you got to get out of your head, Pisces, about this. Let us lift you out of this because you're not going to figure it out through your mind. You need to go into the pain and heal it. Okay, so you don't have to hang on to it and cling to it. And it's a process, y'all. It's a process. It doesn't happen quickly. Let me get some more cards on this opportunity, though. This judgment, this double judgment. What is Spirit lifting you out of? What are they helping you with? Yeah, grounding. King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Some of you are being guided to take your power back because you feel trapped in something or you're trapped in a state of being that is mentally exhausting you. And it could be around a King of Pentacles in your life, or this is about you grounding in your energy. King of Pentacles is an extremely grounded person. They've built a lot of stability in their lives. They're also very wise. As you can see, he's aged here and he's learned a thing or two. So this isn't your first rodeo with feeling like you need to step into your higher self and out of this feeling of entrapment. You can set yourself free, but you got to remove the blindfold. Especially here, whenever I see these in a reading, there could have been some element of illusion here and not willing to accept the truth that it's healthy to have boundaries in the situation so you can continue to move past it. But it did cause a great deal of confusion. Temperance, yeah. Balance, moderation, patience. And I know it sucks. Ooh, all right, yeah, the challenge is feeling alive again. Something dampened your spirits. I'm not sure what happened, but, this is what Spirit's trying to help you with to navigate it successfully through the month of August. So it doesn't, it's like you're having a hard time. The lights have gone out, especially when it's in the challenging position. This is beautiful energy, but if it wasn't in the challenging position, it would be like, yeah. But you know what? Spirit is saying that it doesn't mean you can't experience this. It's the challenge, though, is to lighten up the frequency, step into that higher true self of yours, your whole complete self. Beyond this situation, you get to choose if you want to stress out about it and be in mental turmoil or sit in the emotional satisfaction of where you've arrived now in the aftermath of it, which is healing. You can find happiness. You can feel the sun on your face while you're going through this transition. I know you don't want to hear that. It's like, no, I'm not really happy right now. I'm not happy with what's going on. And I'm going to let it bother me. So this is that don't let what's going on in your life bother you to such an extent that it causes you to get into a state of, I'm getting some of you, it's affected your health even, whatever it is. Some of you, it's a broken heart. Others of you, it's pain that's accumulated in your lifetime and feeling stressed about never being fulfilled. I mean, it could be something light or something deeply heavy. But Spirit is saying you can't hold on to it. You need to rise above it. You're not trapped in it. You're only making yourself think you are. And I know you don't want to hear that, but it is true. The times in my life where I got really stuck, the empowerment comes when you get unstuck. But when you're stuck in it, it's like, you're not going to want to hear it. And I know it. You're going to come to this reading and be like, I don't want to hear it. I'm stuck, you know? Let's go into this. What's happening here in the future here that you don't see? I mean, what you don't see is everything's going to come back together again with the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands. But let's clarify this, which is you stepping into your heart. Yeah. You know what? You may have just completely disconnected from your heart after getting hurt, and it happens where you just like feel shut down to the joy. And that's part of life, Huns. It is. I wish that it wasn't so. Yeah. You're coming back into balance. You're seeing the truth, and you're leaning on your friends. You have so much support around you. The thing is that when we have to turn away from things that we really, really thought were going to fulfill us because we know they're not serving us, oh God, it takes so much personal strength and knowing the truth and knowing when you're getting yourself all wrapped up. I call it, being in a mental pretzel. And Spirit is saying you got to get out of your head, Pisces, this month. Okay? That's going to make you feel so much better because what you have coming towards you, if you keep going inward and you keep doing this healing work, and you keep focusing on your self-care and you work toward accepting the way things are, not the way they could have been or should have been. It really comes down to acceptance, and this eases the worried mind, all right? You need to ease your worried mind. I do see you coming into a beautiful, harmonious state of balance with your full cup intact. You standing in your energetic sovereignty and leaning on the people around you for support. You need your support right now. You need to call in the support. Your friends, your family, the people that really, really love you in your lifetime that you know are never going to leave your side. And if it's not any of those above, it's your animals, it's spirit. It's the things that make you feel like you are loved. Yeah, I feel like there's this evolution this month where you're deeper in a feeling of being hurt and in pain and confused by the events that led to that and the choices you've had to make to get yourself out of it. Some of you are removing yourself from situations that are causing too much stress and anxiety. This is also the card of deep anxiety. Once you get to the point, I always know when I'm going down the wrong path because you'll start to feel increasingly more anxious. And that's not a permanent state you want to be in. Your body won't lie to you. It won't. It will not. I was watching a woman, she's Native American, and she was in kind of what you would call like a toxic situation. I'm not saying toxicity, I'm just seeing, heartbreak. And it's not just it's just the toxicity is on a higher, more intense scale. And she was gaining weight around her midsection like almost overnight, as if she was trying to protect her energy. And her solar plexus was being guarded, right? And her sacral chakra guarded. And she ended up leaving the situation. And I don't know exactly what it was, some sort of toxic situation. I don't know if it was like a love relationship or what, but it was just something that wasn't healthy for her, maybe where she was living. And it's like within a week, like her body just dropped the weight. So that's a sign of your body speaking very clearly to you. If you're in something and your body is not responding the way it normally does, you're not feeling right physically. Usually it's because you're in such a anxious state. We call that, nervous system overload, burnout. Then, some of you, this is leaving, moving away from a place, a home, leaving a job, or leaving a person, whatever it is that you're turning your back to. It was something you once dearly loved. And these are those judgment calls we need to make to free ourselves, okay? I think you are emancipating yourself from something, but namely the pain of whatever losses that you have had to deal with. So you can rest in the arms of the support of the universe and your friends and family. And come back into balance in your heart. And have faith again. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Pisces, just keep having the faith. You're going through the thick of it, but it will get lighter. It will. It always does. It always does. Justice and the Four of Cups, yeah. You're looking, you're understanding the truth, right? And you're accepting it, but it doesn't come without the disappointment. Okay? And I know. I'm giving you a big hug in this reading because I understand. We've all been there. And anyone commenting, please give messages of support and love because we've all been here before. And if it's not your reading, check your other placements, okay? Someone out there needs this. Yeah, wow. You know what? You're aligning with your loving heart so beautifully after getting hurt. And you're coming into this beautiful balance. You're going to be co-creating with the universe in no time from a really, really beautiful energy frequency, manifesting more peace. Your advice is to keep manifesting more peace in your life. This is the card of not wrestling with a situation, overthinking it, dwelling on it, allowing it to create so much anxiety within. This is just, make peace with where you are. All right, Pisces? Make peace with where you are so you can come back into balance. Have patience because you are in a brand new energy of manifestation. As a result of this change, it was a necessary change. And a lot of us are, especially this retrograde, there's a lot of shifts, especially in our relationship sector. Okay, let's see. Friends leaving your life, distancing yourself from certain family members, co-workers, lovers. All right, let's see what the Starseed Oracle is. Pisces, Starseed Oracle. But with this major arcana, this is a massive change in your life. I say keep shuffling. Massive change. So it was necessary. It was necessary. This is leading you to your path of self-love and healing and energetic sovereignty. All right. Oh, wow. Child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Wow, look at that. It's like you're being healed. I just saw 222. Spirit is really with you. I think they're even healing your energetic body. Look at all the light in the chakras. You have a lot of archangels surrounding you, especially with this double judgment. Your archangels are lifting you out of a situation that has made you feel trapped. Okay. Child of the cosmos. I'll put that here. Child of the cosmos. I think you can see that. Never thought of that. I should do that more often. Okay. I have you all a little closer today, just so you can be closer to me showing you cards, but let me know if you want me to pull it out so you can see more of the cards on the desk. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you, Pisces, too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? Surrender, sweethearts. You will move through this period of pain. I'm sending so much love. Take care.